Hello, everybody. I'm Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man with the mohawk, the king of the high kappas, Virtue from Sinister Customs. Fuck you, stuttering doesn't count. And it's Buck.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
All right, so we're going to have a good night. We're going to talk about a lot of cool stuff. We're definitely going to be talking about some upcoming events. We're going to talk about High Grounds. We're going to talk about something that got announced yesterday or something like that of MK Airsoft's new field location that he's opening up. So Stu, we won't be airsofters. We're on time. What's up, man? I'm only listening. Demonetized. Yes, right off the bat. I know it's funny. So we actually what just came in as the opening credits are going through is we do have the hotel block set for Scorched Earth. For those of you that are looking for it, there's the link right there. Join the Discord. I'll post it up in all the places as we start talking about the stuff that's here. There we go.
Also, fun news this week. I will be working on Joker's Discord specifically, so we'll have that up and running fully and nice and pretty, unlike it currently is. So we'll be
awesome. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate
having the Players Wanted all squared away shortly.
All right, so let me just go down to here. I'm actually posting this link everywhere so people can have it so they can stop yelling at me.
What's up, Rick? Then there's Stu.
Nothing like a little better late than never, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. So yeah, we now have the hotel block for Scorched Earth for those of you that don't want to be out in the cold and camp down. I know Tubbs already has his hot tub. It's a hot tub for Tubbs.
Tubbs for Tubbs.
What's up, Rick? Virtue, you're not restreaming to your page tonight.
According to Restream, it is. Yeah, it says I am.
Hey, Gert, how you doing?
For those of you staying on site this year, I will also be staying on site. Come harass me. I haven't decided which cell I'm staying in yet.
I am streaming on my page. I'm looking at it on another window. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Big House Milsim community page. I'm going to post this up right now so everybody has it, so people can leave me the hell alone about it. My mom does not follow instructions very well. I told her to text me the information.
So
shut up, baby. Why can't I post on what the hell? All right, this is going to be interesting. Anyways, so yeah, let's talk about first things first. I guess we could jump right into talking about, I guess, Ohio's newest airsoft field coming soon to Ohio, which is MK Airsoft's second field. It's, from what I understand, it's about an hour and a half or 3 hours south of where his current field is.
Mhm.
It's going to be about 35,000 or 30,000 square feet. It's about the same size square footage as where he's got at Medina for the actual field itself. He did say he's going to have a hell of a lot of big staging area because of the way it's set up. And it's 8,000 square foot staging area. I started laughing.
It's going to be massive.
Yeah. The funny thing, though, that what he said was that everything's going to be controlled. So,
I mean, it's good timing. It's great timing. I mean, with Fallen Warrior going away, Crucible going away, and there's another field in Ohio that just closed its doors. Granted, all the ones in the south have closed, but he's opening another one in what we consider the north. It's gonna be crazy. Wow, really, Stu? It's great. I hope it goes well, and I hope it works out. I mean, the market definitely just opened up in Ohio. What we really need is somebody to open a new outdoor field. We are inundated with indoor fields lately.
well, I mean, that's actually a good topic to talk about here. Like, why is like when it comes down to um, like between indoor and outdoor. I mean, the great thing about indoor is that as long as you have some measure of climate control or whatnot, you can uh, you can run games all year long unless blizzard on around.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on state to state. But I know, like in Ohio, there's a specific time of the year where indoor fields are just die down because everyone's sort of outside. Yeah, your audio's coming in bad, Joker.
My audio's all right. Give me 2 seconds.
It doesn't
But
sound terrible to me.
it did the last sentence. I thought it might have been me until Stu said something.
Oh, it's probably because I'm messing with stuff over here.
But it's there's at least in Ohio, Ohio, Virginia, PA, Maryland area. There's when the weather gets nice, people want to be outside, and whether it be just not playing airsoft that weekend or going to an outdoor field, they would go to an outdoor field because technically they are going outside. It's a weird shift. All right, did you too, Gert? All right.
That's just me, Joker, messaging you things about the template and shit like that.
Yep.
I finally found one that I thought would fit for it. I'm gonna add a couple of things.
Is my audio coming through clear now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It only glitched for a second there. But yeah, it's the same thing.
Sorry, I'm closing out of Windows.
All right. The same thing applies to a lot of other sports. Ohio in particular, and I feel I can speak strongly on this one, is Fallen Warrior was one of the good outdoor fields we had in the southern part of Ohio. Now we have Sector 7 up north, but for most people in Ohio, that's a 4 to 5 hour drive for day play. Like, we would do that.
Yeah, because
most people won't.
Because the heart of the game. We're there for the heart of the game.
Because we're sadists, that's why.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing tomorrow.
I mean, it goes back to that testicular torsion that Stu was talking about earlier.
Hey, fan of Players Wanted. Yeah, you've been on here a couple of times. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, before I forget, this is not a green screen behind me. I'm actually streaming live from Evic Outpost Houston.
Hey!
I am literally a kid in a candy store right now.
I can believe that.
You wanted players, remember? I remember you. Our number 2 fan is up there because Gert's still our number 1. Gert's still my favorite. He brought me booze.
And then you dropped it and broke it.
Shame.
Wait,
Shame
let's talk about the world of bad decisions here. He brought you booze and me a sword, a very, very sharp sword.
And for the record, I did not drop it. The box broke.
Dropped it. Got it. And he 36.
every time, man.
Oh,
He will
dude,
never escape them.
hold on. I'm going to do this real quick. Let me grab the camera. So, M4s, and it just keeps going.
I'm gonna have to talk to whoever the hell I need to get that kind of quality when the field is up and running. Which we finished the business plan today, by the way. We are making headway. We got to schedule away some things, and I got to file my LLC. So we're getting there.
So that is funny about the shirt that you're wearing, Sin.
Yep.
Just saying. Hello, Seth. How you doing?
I almost came in here with my Airsoft and Chill shirt.
All right, so it's actually looking like it's going to be a really interesting time and a really good fun time for stuff. Even though, like, Fallen Warrior went down, Crucible went down, DEO's field got taken out by a hurricane. High Grounds is opening up their new store. We also then have MK opening its new store. Hopefully within the next month or two, Palm Beach Airsoft opens up. So it's like, wait, hold on. I got it. Outdoor fields are dying. Long live the indoor fields.
Literally building an indoor field right now.
Indoor fields are a more secure investment from an owner's point because you don't have to deal with weather on the average.
Yep.
Like, I was here at their old location during the flood. The whole state flooded. They can't really control that, but like, you're not victim to seasons unless it's like a blizzard or something. Or in the case of Florida,
we have 2 seasons, okay?
Underwater and above water.
Summer and slightly less hot summer. Okay.
that was good, Sid. I appreciate it.
Or the other way that we've put it is hurricane season and tourist season.
Highlighter. They do have the highlighter pink one. I'm not going all the way down there again though. But yeah, no. I was talking about this recently with a couple other people. There seems to be a shift with the younger crowd that wants to primarily do indoor because that's what they see a lot of video footage of. And it's YouTube, it's streamers, and it's the community and the culture. During the pandemic, indoor fields became kind of a no-go place, and outdoor fields picked up everywhere because people didn't want to be stuck in an enclosed building with people. And now we're seeing a surge in the other direction because everybody wants to be social and everybody wants to be hang out. Everybody wants to be in those close quarters with each other. So indoor fields are starting to pop off again.
It also
do I work
really
here? No, I do not work here. I have a really good relationship here, so they kind of let me get away with things.
Like, hey, I'm going to come sit up and I'm going to stream live for the store. Yay.
And they're actually not even open yet. They don't open for like another 2 weeks, I think.
2-3 weeks? Is that how bad the damage was?
So I can't actually talk about that, but it wasn't damage.
Enough said. We'll leave it there. I'm not going to press.
It's at a new location, right?
Yep.
Wow.
There's your answer.
They actually moved to a bigger store, bigger field, bigger location. Like, the parking lot is the size of a football field now.
Wow.
I'm not saying we were just riding scooters around in the parking lot, but we may have been riding scooters around in the parking lot.
There's video proof of that, sir. Okay, so we obviously have a lot of cool stuff that's on the horizon as well. We got a lot of cool events. Like Saturday, there's going to be an event right around the corner from my house. It's Hefe Airsoft's first event, so go to hefeairsoft.solutions.com. You guys can go here to check out that event. It's actually going to be a zombie event. It's going to be at Extreme Range Paintball Park right here in Hollywood, Florida. I will be there, hopefully chasing people down and turning them into zombies and having a good old time. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It should be a blast. And man, this month's going to be busy as hell. So the following week is going to be Black Dragon Siege 2 from RC Airsoft up at Wasteland Ops in Ocala, Florida.
I'm still upset they didn't call it Electric Boogaloo. Black Dragon Siege 2. Electric
Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo. This Turbo Wall Cindy Silly's 10
There are
GWCC.
enough of those down there, okay? I'm set up as far away from them as I can be, okay?
Then we have pretty much Halloween weekend off, although I'll probably be traveling up to the prison to get ready for our event, which is going to be Scorched Earth, which is looking, the tickets are starting to sell, so it's looking like it's going to be a fun ass event. And at the same weekend is also going to be ATE Airsoft second event at Deliverance.
No. I don't have the soundboard.
Second right here. Wow. All right. Well, it's going to be at ateairsoftevents.com. And it's going to be at the Big Indian Paintball Field over there in Perry, Georgia. So if you guys have been to the Guardian Center, it is one exit above. And then after that, we have Wasteland 13 that's coming out from Mind Game Productions. That's going to be at Wayne's World. And I think we're ending the year now with Revelations 12. So, and then we start up the next year with a whole bunch of stuff, which we'll talk about later on in the show. Virtue, which do you prefer? Jameson, Checkmates, Rumpelmints, Jack Daniels, number 7.
I'm a rum guy, but if I
your audio just cut out.
And he's dead. Gone.
Your audio's got out. No audio.
He's trying so hard. A for effort.
It's not a store unless you have Navi Boy pews on the wall. LOL. I'm so getting timed out for that. Boy, you are not wrong there. Let's go ahead and mute Diesel for a little bit. Let's see, how long can we mute him for? Put user in timeout on YouTube. I actually won't do that. Because that is actually kind of a funny comment. So, while Virtue decides to go through and start figuring out what the hell he just broke on his computer. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, that's my fault. I was trying to see if I could remote in for the soundboard.
You can't have the soundboard. Stop. You just have to deal with it like we all do and just use your words, sir. Use your words. Nope. Stop it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to like this weekend to see how Hefe Airsoft runs his first game. He's gonna have a bunch of people there to help support him and everything else. So I would definitely check it out. It's like not your typical games that you would have that would be played in the area. So it looks like it's going to be 100 players. It's going to be $60 for it. So
not bad.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I got to verify with them. It's from 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So he's planning to have a night game with it. So only pistols and shotguns. No
for
full
the
auto.
zombie game?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going. I'm gonna have a blast. Like I said, I'm gonna chase people down and try to turn them into zombies all night. So after that, we also have so Hefe Airsoft. I mean, I think he's a little bit ambitious. I'm looking forward to seeing what he produces up into the area, what he can actually get. I know he's trying to look for like a field and everything else too to set up here in the Broward County area, which is perfect because The hell, Buck?
That was not me.
Actually, we can hear everything in the background. Your wife has a strong clicking mouse.
Yes, she does. Click your mouse real quick.
Clicky.
That?
Yeah, we can hear
You
it.
can hear that. All right, wonderful.
I hear Banjo's run. So he's coming out with some cool stuff, and he's looking at getting a field together for Broward. Which I agree with Papa that more fields, while it does bring more competition, it also brings more. It elevates it more.
It does. I have always, and this is my stance with artwork as well as when it comes to airsoft design. If it's competition, you're doing it wrong. If you play at a field that offers like close quarters, if your neighbors offers close quarters, like CQB style combat with tight corridors, nice turns and lanes, then do something different that they don't do.
Mm-hmm. Even still, I mean, look, this was a discussion that was going on with a few other people when it came down to. I was having a conversation with Gabe about it today from MK Airsoft, and I'm like, the thing about it is like, if there's more fields in the area, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. But I was like, what happens is it actually, some people decide, hey, I want to go to this field this day. Like when Palm Beach Airsoft opens up, I have a feeling that we're going to 2 different fields once or every other, or alternating fields each week to go up north or down south, just to have fun and everything. So some people want that little up and change, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to do. So I'm really looking forward to that event. I can't wait to see what happens with it. I can't wait to see how many people show up and to have fun and all that. So looking forward to that one. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it to the to Black Dragon Siege. I have prior commitments I have to go through. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? So because of that, I'm not going to be able to go up there. But it looks like they're going to have a pretty good event there, a pretty solid event there. If you guys hadn't been to RC Airsoft Black Dragon Siege before, it's a 3-faction system. So you have green versus tan, and then the Dragon Legion, which is the NPC Legion, fights against both sides. Sometimes I work for one side, or sometimes I work for the other. At one point, everybody was against us, which was fun. I love being in the middle of that. I love you, Gert, man. So that event it's going to be pretty good. And I think it's now a 2-day event. So that's good. It's a nice close field. I think there's going to be like 150 players there or whatever. So it's not like a huge, massive event where you're crawling all over each other. But that should be a lot of fun. Scorched Earth. If you guys have been to the prison, come back for the final game of the year. We're definitely going to hope. We're definitely going to pray that it doesn't frickin' snow.
Why did you have to bring that up?
I was
Stop,
not the first
you're
person.
jinxing it. Stop it.
No, don't even try. Somebody else started that a few months ago. So
Doesn't
anytime
matter.
you
We're
come up
getting
from
too
Florida-
close. You're reaffirming the jinx, bud.
Anytime you come up from Florida, you bring crappy weather. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, we've got a lot of guys coming in from New York. We're going to be bringing snow with us as it is. We don't need the jinx and the curse of the snow following us all the way down. I've got an almost 7-hour drive ahead of me. I'm really not trying to be driving.
Oh,
in snow the
boo-hoo,
entire
7
time.
hours.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
did you
no.
Oh no, you poor child. 7 whole hours. What will you ever do?
Not 7
Yes,
hours.
do you want to drive through a blizzard for 7 hours straight?
I've done it.
I know you have. I'm more referring to our Floridian here.
I'm just saying that my drive is going to be 20 hours long. So I really
But
don't.
your drive is not going to be shitty.
Huh?
Florida man, doing things that Florida man shouldn't. Florida
Listen,
man.
if you do enough bath salts, you'll probably forget the whole drive is even happening in the first place.
This weekend at Crystal wasn't bad weather. Fair enough.
Maybe not for you. It was for me. Then I had to run home from that shit. Should I pack something other than a tank top? As it stands right now, we don't have the temperatures for that far out, so I don't know.
Also, guys, keep in mind we're going to be on a mountain, so the chances are, if there is inclement weather, you're going to drive through it, get to the top of the mountain, and be in a completely different biome.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else here. Wife just came home from kicking people. All right. So for our event, remember, guys, it's a standard green versus tan event. We have all sorts of objectives across the field. The little baggies will be out of play, but we have a whole bunch of other stuff for you guys to interact with and everything else. We, depending on how many people plan on camping out on the field, we'll either have one building or two buildings open up for you guys to camp in. All right. So, so far, the feedback that we've gotten for camping and all that has been very few people plan on camping on site. So we might only have it down to one building. So
to just make sure what I'm gonna actually
your audio is shit.
Oh, is it?
It just went staticky.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking underwater.
It may be Restream today having coding issues again because it's Restream.
Probably Restream. I'm not having nothing's downloading in the background right now or anything like that, so I'm good.
Hey, you know what it is? It's like Restream is deciding each one of us to screw with at any one period of time. But you're going to say something about the camping?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do in the Discord, I will post it in Players 1 after it's done. But I'm going to start with Big House for now. What my plan is I'm going to put up a poll. If you guys are not already in the Discord, join the Discord. I'm going to make sure we have a poll going so we know it.
Are you getting the delay on his transmission too?
Yeah, there's a delay on his transition, and it's garbled, and it's like sounds like he's
bad
underwater.
kung fu movie.
I'm just gonna type it. Type it.
Check out
and
the
I love how angry he gets when we start doing this too. Whenever we start talking, he's like, you know what, F you. Just F you, okay? Just
it's fine. But anyway, check out the
between
Players 1 Discord. He's gonna post something in there that's relevant to the camping section. If you guys are camping on the AO, you'll be assigned a cell, and you're responsible for making sure that it is just as clean when you leave as it was when you got there. And I say just as clean and not better because there's some things the property managers don't want us to touch.
Oh, that's a cool dagger, Gert. And I love how he sends me a dagger picture, and there's feet pics. Yeah, check out the Big House Milsim Community Discord for the poll that he's going to put up for the camping on site.
Go to the Discord and check out Buck's poll.
Hey, what's up, Garcia? How you doing, brother? So this one is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot. This one we're not going to have any. We're not going to have a JTF mission beforehand, even if we could have planned for it before. The hurricane sort of threw a lot of things through the ringer. As an understatement, as a lot of those people were over there helping with relief efforts and all that stuff. So any time they had left for the year is now gone. So instead, we're going to either have a night game or something else. We should have more details on that by next week.
Actually, that's Buck. Since you're our community manager now, because you dumbly volunteered for it. Let's see if we can get a poll thrown up and see if they want to do either Rainbow Six Siege style game, another Fortnite style game, or if they want to just run the event early and have a night game.
Sure. Yeah, I can start right now. So,
I love how he also types too. Are you planning on camping on site door for scorched earth? Or door scorched?
You got to have that scorched door.
No, it's like
Oh, sorry, I just saw something.
All right, so text me the options of what you want the overnight game to be, or put it in the private real quick.
Can that just like come home with you and we could put it on the bug?
So the options are a Rainbow Six style game, Rainbow Six Siege style game, Fortnite style game, or if we just run a night game.
You're talking about PUBG, not Fortnite.
Yeah, same difference.
It's not the right one.
They both have screaming teenagers that tell me about the things my mom do when I'm not around.
If it's not the 2K one, I'm not interested. He's looking for it. So Scorched Earth is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, guys. So come out and join us. We're going to have a blast. It is going to be a smaller event just because of the timing of the year, the coldness, and everything else. We think it's going to be between 250 to 300 players out on the field. So
can you bring that over here? They do have the 2K one here, but it's apparently locked in a case that they knew I was going to be here. But like again, this place is full of toys, and this one was made by my friend Thad, which I desperately want to bring.
What's up?
Wait, does it? It breaks down?
I love how you just casually say, "Yeah."
Like, I mean, you can't not.
Thunk.
You're walking around with a giant odd-shaped pipe just out in public. That tends to frighten people, so it's got to come apart. But it's long. So yeah, this is going to be my new hit check gun.
Oh, sorry.
He built this.
Oh, so Sid, you're gonna love this.
Pull that out, and then you got a shell in there. It's spring tension on the trigger. Press that. Launch a tag in like 300 meters. Jesus Christ! Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So, Sid, you're gonna love this, right? We got a barbecue for the team on Saturday. They're all at the house, and somebody made a joke for Skittles because when we were driving around at Sirius Viking, we chased down these three guys that literally Forrest Gumped running away from us. You know, if you've ever been to Guardian Centers, that blown up building in the center, they're running from us around that. It's two snipers and a rifleman are just hauling ass from us, and we can't go more than 10 miles an hour on paved roads, right? So we go chasing them down. We go around the corner. We shoot them. They go down. And as we go rolling by, Skittles throws a packet of Skittles at them. It says "Taste a Rainbow," right? I drove by and I'm just clapping because it was just beautiful that they almost got around the corner.
Okay, pull this launch for Scorched. Oh, one of them didn't go through. That's a pain.
Somebody just asked me a question in my messenger.
Disregard the poll. Don't vote on it yet. Hang on. Still figuring out.
I'm already voted.
Oh, shit.
Best new person handgun and sidearm. Best new person made a new guy.
So,
to answer that question, if you're balling on a budget, combat machine.
Stop talking to a fan, Buck. Something's definitely up with your audio. Do you have like the echo thing on or whatever?
My mic was completely muted.
You have like a delay. Like
that's
between
gotta be
your audio and your
restream.
video, it's
got to be a restream. It's not me.
Jump out and jump back in again. Let's see if that fixes it.
As far as sidearm goes, this isn't the exact one. This is a custom one they did here. That's a bomber model. But 1911. Some people say the Elite Force one.
Any difference? Any change?
No, that's weird. I mean, your speed is increased.
Yeah, it's so weird.
You're synced, but you still sound like you're talking to a fan. Um,
No idea.
now the
I'm gonna
now
keep
the
it muted
delay's
for now.
back. All right, now the delay's back. Shit, I was gonna say something and I fucking totally lost my train of thought. What were we
Who
talking
sends
about?
me these things?
I have no idea.
Sorry. Mini Flex. I'm going to read the description of this. I'm going to check it out later. This is almost as bad as the Get Good ad. Mini Flex Safe by Aquatic Vault. Anti-theft portable beach chair vault and travel safe. I'm going to click on it. That's a pocket pouch. It's not even a beach chair. You can clip it to a beach chair. It's just an M4 pouch with a padlock on it. What in the $120? Okay, nope.
Yeah, Scorched Earth. We'll see what you guys want to play. We'll get that out there. We'll get that notifications going and all that stuff. We are going to have a food truck out there. We're going to have we have the hotels secured, the hotel block from the Courtyard by Marriott. It's really nice. They're double queens, so there's 2 queen beds in those rooms for $119 a night, and it's about 15 minutes away from the field, something like that. We will be opening the gates at 1:00 to let people in and have to get registered and everything else. So the rules apply as always. When you guys arrive on site, you go right inside, bring your whatever your pew pew needs to fire, iPro, come inside, get registered. After registration, go right over to Chrono, get your gun chronoed, come inside, get a safety brief, and then go set up. Whether you're setting up outside, if you're setting up on a cell block or anything, that's the cycle that you guys need to do to go around. All right. So do it that way. So the Friday game will be a night game. So I believe it's going to start like roughly around 6:30 and probably go to 9:30 ish. So we'll have a good time with. And then the game day for Scorched Earth is going to start at, I believe we said 10 to 5, right?
10 to 5.
And then there'll be a 2-hour break. And then we'll do the night game from, I believe, 7 to 9, what was on the schedule?
7 to 9 on the schedule, and I think the agreement was 7 to 9 tentative. We'll play it by ear.
Yeah. And then the night game is going to count for points. So
if your buddies leave in the middle of the day to go get food and don't come back till the next day, blame them when you lose points.
Yeah. Also, on top of that, then the Sunday game will happen, and then raffle and everybody's going. So we're going to have the food truck will be there. We're going to have Amped Airsoft will be there. So will Jackal Tactical will be there. Let's see. Blue Mag Airsoft's going to be there. There's going to be a couple other sponsors and stuff coming out for this event, so it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Definitely come and check it out. Buck, check your connections. That kind of static happens sometimes if the mic has a connection problem. Also depends on what interface, if any, you're using.
I'm plugged directly in. It's not a connection issue.
Some things must be running in your background that's interfering with some process or something, because you're literally that delay is unusual. I can understand if the two of us had it too, then it makes sense because it's a restream issue. But
yeah, it's his wife. She's stealing all his internets.
We're on 2 separate right now. It's probably because I have a pending update for Windows. It's just chilling, I assume. Maybe. I'll fucking know, dude.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So yeah, Scorched Earth. Show up, party out. We're gonna actually make sure the points count. So you have validation to stay throughout the night. It's not just some arbitrary thing.
You can sleep out on the AO. Unplug the headphones and talk. That's what he said. Unplug the headphones and talk.
The headphones are not connected to the same interface either. It's
That didn't do it.
This is just a headset.
I love everybody's.
Oh, everybody's just tech supporting now.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? Did you kick it? Did you hit it?
That's called percussion maintenance.
All right. For AT Airsoft's Deliverance, that one again is going to be at that. I had it in my head here a second ago. Big Indian Paintball in Perry, Georgia. They have really two good command teams that are in place, ready to go to really run up the event and have a good time with it. So, rain or shine, they're having their event there. This event's not going to be like the other one where it's going to get canceled. This event is going to kick off. So if you're not coming all the way up to Pennsylvania and you're in that Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina area, definitely go check out their event. I had a blast when we did Aftermath, and it's a continuation of that series. I was the CO for that. There was some very amusing things like Papa blowing himself up and his entire crew by bad coordinates. So that one's going to be another fun event.
Excuse you, sir. We now refer to as killing your team with explosives is a Rodriguez.
See here, I'm just going.
This chat is going nuts. What else we got?
After that, it's November 19th to the 20th. If you guys liked Geigerlands and you want to do more of that, and you feel like, hey, it's November, it's too cold where I'm at, I want to go for a car trip. Come down to Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida. There's going to be My Games Productions Wasteland. It's Wasteland number 14. And I believe, if I'm doing the math right, this is like the 20th actually event for Wasteland, because they do Wasteland like 12, and they do 12.5, 13, 13.5. So the tickets to that are right there. This is now a 2-day event. The tickets are only $65 for advance registration, $75 on site. So it's $75 for a weekend. Wayne's World is actually pretty good for a Wasteland style type game because of the way they have everything set up. This is an ongoing. It's a little too far from where. It'll be fun. It really is. It's like, look, if I could travel 20 hours, you all could travel a little bit too. Maryland? You could do that.
That's not far.
I'm old and lazy. That's a plane ticket. It's a plane ticket to Orlando.
Okay, so I have the listed options for the night game as Rainbow Six Siege, PUBG, TDM, King of the Hill, Catch the Flag, and Search and Destroy. Anything else? Anybody else?
Nope.
Want me to throw any other weird ones in there? Last chance.
Nope, not that I can see.
Chat, last chance.
Bueller.
And second options.
Bueller.
And I fucked it.
All right. I'm too lazy. Alt F4.
Nice.
So
there we go.
Yeah, I
Now
think Deliverance is. You changed the numbering, bastard. So when it comes down to Deliverance, guys, give it a try. Let's give it a go. If you guys want to come down to Wasteland, I mean, Sunshine Band Merchant Caravan, the Hawaiian shirts are looking to continue their total domination of the economy at Wasteland. So that should be fun. And after that, I'm going to Revelations. So that's my birthday weekend too.
That's Rev 12.
Yep, Revelations 12. I is going to that. have some big stuff planned for Geigerlands too.
Really?
That's awesome. Remember, guys, we do have our next 2 events planned. People have been asking for us to set the tickets up. We are seeing which ticketing site we are going to use for that future event. Evidently, I won't go there. Eventbrite has made it an error, to say the least. But yeah. So remember that what is it? April 15th, I think it is, right?
What
The
is
hell?
that?
Sorry, there's like events here that for the big house community that do not belong there. All right, it's not there. Cool. I get to put them over later on tonight. All right, so events. We have Syndicate 3, April 14th through the 16th at the Crescent Prison, and Geigerland 2, which will be June 2nd through the 4th. So keep those days. Awesome, Daniel. I just love how you're just going there and just grabbing another random gun and coming back. Like, kid in a candy store, I swear. All right. All right. I don't know if Sin's doing Revelations or not. I don't even know where Sin went off to, but I guess he's going to go grab another thing off the wall just to show off.
What? No, I'm not. So Rev
Never.
12, I gotta check the dates and figure out where I'm gonna be. Rev 12
is December 9th, 10th, and 11th, I believe.
Oh, I actually might be able to go.
Yep, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So we're definitely going to have fun with that. Now let's talk a little bit about where you're at, Sin, and if they're ever going to come over and join us here.
This place is huge. Hold on. December 9th, 10th, and 11th. I got nothing on the calendar right now. But it's literally right after I leave Texas. I will message him and see where he is. He's in the building somewhere. Like seriously, they've got 2 warehouses that I got to play around in earlier. A shooting range. It's like one of the biggest I've ever seen. At some point while I'm down here, I'm going to give you guys a video tour. And then the field itself is, if you've ever played at High Grounds, their old field times 2 is the only way I can describe it. He went all in with the props and the set design, and it is nuts.
I'll probably have one of you guys come up when the field is up and running so you guys can help me with set design.
And grab Doug and come to Rev.
Doug? Oh, right. Doug is down here. I keep forgetting one of my teammates lives down here. Yeah, the staff is getting ready to leave. They're actually shutting down and letting me stay here.
Yeah, definitely with Rev, you have to be careful of where you stay there because some of the areas near there can be bad. Like in the Norfolk area, it could be bad. We had fun with that.
I forgot where we stayed at last time. It wasn't actually too horrible.
Well, I got upgraded for free, so my hotel I went to was a hell of a lot better, but the one I was at, not so much.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that this stream's going to probably be a little bit shorter than other streams that we've had, guys. We have while we do have stuff to talk about and all that, but the reality is too is that some of us are still doing stuff for the storm and everything else. Oh shit! That reminds me, I got to cancel those hotel rooms.
He's almost done with this meeting, and he'll be here shortly.
I can tell you what I'm excited for next year,
Hmm.
right? And April 17th, I believe it is. Let me just double check. April 17th to the 19th, GTI, or not GTI, Operation Bone Crusher is going to be back at that that medical correctional facility in Georgia. I'm really looking forward to going back to this location. So third course, the tickets are not live for it yet, but it's going to be in Milledgeville, Georgia. I'm sure that the tickets will go live when they get closer to that place. They have Iron Dagger coming up.
All right. Sorry, I sent you the link. That's what I'm excited about.
Give me 1 second, Sin.
No problem. I normally don't pre-order anything, and I actually put in my pre-order for this.
I saw that you had that, and somebody else sent this over. The new Crytek pistol.
Yeah, so Crytek is making a pistol. Didn't see that coming, but since Crytek branched off from Chris, and Chris Vector, or Chris has made pistols prior, so they have some experience. But what they've put into this pistol is what has me excited. And I don't even have a full build list yet, but the fact that it's a non-drop outer barrel and a split slide, and apparently they are releasing a custom Biocross tracer unit to go in this thing.
Well, I don't think it's custom. I think that they already do the that Ace Tech already does the that Ace Tech already has like the inserts for it and everything else.
Yeah. I had this conversation when I got here. It is custom. It's actually slightly smaller to fit in there, or so I say narrower instead of fatter.
Okay. So
And
this is
we don't know what mags it takes yet, but it's apparently.
Oh, it's probably going to be proprietary. Come on.
Apparently, it's TM compatible, so we'll see. Yeah. Get through the gun porn. Let's go. Because it looks like I'm a nerd. If you don't know that by now by watching the channel, the gun itself looks like Winona from Farscape.
It does sort of. Not quite, but close.
Yeah, I'm excited.
They would make it foolish not to make it TN compatible on some level, except that here's the reality of it, right?
Yeah, the official word is it is fully TM compatible. Now, which TM gun is it compatible with is the question. Because, I mean, it has the Glock style trigger, but the grip looks sort of like a CZ P09 grip. So I don't know. It could take Glock mags, but based off the reference photos and everything they released, it looks like it's a Glock style hop up and chambering system. It is a strike fire design, but it is a sexy looking pistol. And for the longest time, especially if you've been watching the show, I've said I want more futuristic and more sci-fi looking replicas in airsoft. And Crytek is doing it, of all people.
Well, I mean, hopefully, I mean, when was the last time they had a gun? Well, I guess the P90, right?
Yeah, yeah, the Crytek.
Yeah, the Crytek P90s. So, but they really haven't had anything else really release recently, have they?
No, I'd like to think they spent this time working on this system and making sure it's not a piece of crap. APS.
All right. Evidently, hotels.com is not happy with us right now.
It's never happy. I almost
I don't
jumped
know.
up to go grab. They have the Crytek P90 here. I don't know which wall it's on. Oh, speaking of vectors, wow! I didn't even know they came in that color. Did they release a holster for it?
What?
Somebody said they released a holster for it.
Should have been a G36.
No, no more G36s. I tell you what, if Crytek makes a G36, I'll buy it.
Announcing tomorrow. Pre-order.
I don't know. This place could be bugged. Yeah, so Boom and Few, there's a guy that actually makes kits to do that with almost anything. My only problem with if it uses magnets, making sure that there are non-ferrous parts inside, because if you say have a ferrous slide and then you magnet it, you turn the gun into a non-functioning rail gun.
And it goes full auto. Yeah, see, I sort of have a problem with that. Like guns going full auto and stuff, like pistols and all that, because nothing sucks more than all of a sudden somebody accidentally flipping that switch and being sprayed with it.
Oh, you don't like the fun button?
I do not.
Yeah, Boom and Few knows what I'm talking about. He gets it. G36s can go to hell.
G36s can go to hell. So, no, it looks like there's like a lot of cool stuff coming out for airsoft in the near future, which I like. I mean, our sport is constantly innovating and building and growing in a lot of different ways, which I'm really excited for. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff that can go up. We have like, even though we had 2 fields go down, we have 3 more popping up.
Jumping up, yeah.
You know, so 3 3 outdoor fields go down, 3 new indoor fields pop up. So it's kind of awesome that the it's starting to grow. There's more events going out there, and then there was some new company that announced a an event at GTI. Trying to remember where I saw it at. I think it was here.
Let's see. There's it's not Airsoft Junkies. Green Line Tactical. I'm looking at their event calendar right now. Airsoft Junkies hosting an event. Stonebreaker. Mega Milsim.
Is it Mega Milsim?
Yeah, that's the other airsoft company that's on their calendar. Mega Milsim one op is called Spear Tip. It's in August.
No, that's Striker Airsoft's event. No, here it is, right here. Black Crisis Fortress with a 4 as a
It's not on GTI's calendar.
January 6th through the 8th.
6th through 8th. Theta events.
Is it a Theta event?
Yeah, it's Theta events. That's on their calendar. Theta events Airsoft in North 40 Airsoft bring you Black Star Crisis Fortress. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because like here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Because if that's the case, they definitely need to do something about their messaging here because let's share the screen. This is what I see, right? And you go on to see more about the event, and it's like north40airsoft.com. So that's like the first time I've seen them before.
Yeah, they're
But really,
partnered with Beta apparently.
yeah. So like here, it's like there's really Theta's not listed, you know.
Huh. There it is,
And
right
only
there.
200.
There it is, right there.
Oh,
Bio BBs only. Underneath it says the full rules are listed on Theta's event
oh, there it goes.
Facebook page and website. That is horrible planning on their part.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't. I'm like, what the hell? Where is this? So I never seen it before. So I'm like, pass.
I
And
mean,
what I also find interesting is it's only going to be 200 player event.
hmm.
So I'm wondering if they're being charged per person or what. But
I mean, GTI doesn't usually do a per head thing, or maybe they got limited insurance for the event.
uh,
Hey, buddy. I don't know who that is, but hey, buddy.
oh, it's $145 for a ticket.
Sweet Jesus.
Strange. I mean, I'm not bad. I don't know them, so I'm not really bad mouthing them or anything else. So don't everybody get it wrong. It's
Yeah.
Spaz. It's Spaz from FTL Airsoft.
Oh, hey, Spaz. I mean,
What's
to
up?
be fair, like if you guys go to that event, let us know, please. I would really like to know how new promoters are putting stuff on, and I'm glad to see more event producers and promoters are stepping up to put on events.
Hmm.
Because there was a year of only all we had was AMS and that other company. So no, dude, I love to see it. I like the fact that more companies are stepping up and putting on events like this.
My response is, yes, that other
Hey,
company.
you sound better now.
That's good. I assume just leaving it alone for a little bit helps.
I mean, you still have that face, but it's definitely an improvement.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm guessing Kurt's meeting ran over, so I don't know if he's actually going to make it before the end of the stream or not.
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yep.
Um,
There's an angry Anthony walking around though.
there's an angry Anthony has entered the building.
He's
Um,
the boss hog around here at the outpost, but he's got resting angry face.
I'm just like wanting something to come flying at you from off screen, just like.
I'm really surprised I haven't been shot by a Nerf gun yet. Not gonna lie. Don't smile at me.
No, it's like there's a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. I can't wait. I really can't wait for this weekend. I can't wait till tomorrow to go play. So last Thursday, I believe, I showed the video of the guy that was that was cheating quite a bit. The one where Jet had to put like 10 rounds into him and all that. Did I show that video?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go over this again because while we wait for Anthony and all that. So I post a video up on TikTok, right, saying massive airsoft cheater, because that's what the guy was. He was a massive cheater, and he gets shot 10 times. And looking back at the video, the first shot was right to his face. Like there is no other.
Well, clearly he's too pretty for BBs to affect his face. That's what he's
Yeah.
going with. It's like the flashlight rule. If I have a really bright flashlight, you're obviously not hitting me.
Yeah, it just, where the hell did it go?
I
This
love the
happened
fact they're
last
just
time.
moving pallets of guns around. I'm just like, ooh, what's that?
Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Um, is this it? Well, I don't know now. Damn it. Erg. So the thing is, I find it weird that people go to like the different places where I post these videos and all that, and they do this weird flex where they defend an obvious cheater. Like it's not even like it's a little bit. It's like full on. There is no. Go ahead.
I mean, this is America, man. Everybody's got the right to be wrong.
Uh, sure. Where the fuck did it go?
Prime,
That ain't it.
so, prime example of this case in point, I'm backing out of a parking space. I am literally, clearly all the way out of the spot about to turn. This guy pulls up on my bumper and starts hammering his horn. Because clearly I'm inconvenienced him by taking too long to get out of my spot that he wants.
This is weird. You know what? I firmly believe that my computer is hiding files from me when I want them. Firmly believe it.
I mean, it's not a Mac, so, maybe.
It's like, haha, you want this? No, you don't get it. What the hell's the name of the file?
It's just like marriage.
The hell's
Okay, am I the only one curious as to what Buck's wife is actually doing behind him right now?
probably playing Destiny.
She's actually nope. She's eating because I just finished dinner.
Okay, because from this angle, it looks like she's just attempting to stab you in the head.
She can also hear you because I've got the open backs on, so
Right.
we're good.
All we see is like a fork keeps coming towards your head.
No, that's her trying to eat because the things that are on her plate are massive. Because I make very large portion sizes.
You guys heard it here first. Buck likes big meat.
Yes, he does.
I especially like Joker's very good meat. Very good, nice and salty.
The boys were over on the team was over on Saturday. Let's just say the brisket was gone except for one chunk, and then the dog helped herself to that. All right, so this is the video I was talking about. Like this is the weird flex video I'm talking about, where people are like coming at me, and doing like stupid shit. So watch this.
No, one coming up on the right. One coming up on the right. Close.
I see what the problem is. He was in the air, both feet off the ground, so clearly those shots didn't count because he did this ballerina jump around the corners. You got It's like action movies.
Yeah.
We got to let him do the tactical cool thing.
Yeah, so it starts off with a shot to the face. Like the first shot Jet does is right to his face. Now the other two guys that are there, the other three people that are there, where is it at? God damn it! Hold on, I just want to bring this up. So, I guess now that I'm looking at it, there's only two people. So this guy is waiting for him. This guy has an MP9. He's a pretty good player. We played with him before. He's ready to go. And that second guy was in like the red. Look at that. They're both aiming as he comes around the corner, right?
And
So
the kid's gun's not even up until he's well around the corner.
yeah.
And there's the gun. I
So
think that one guy's actually pre-firing.
yeah, he is. This guy's pre-firing because Jet did a great call out. Now, here's I think the other angle. I don't know if I have all of it, but
Yo, no talk. Dead man don't talk, bro.
so that was directly the other angle, and the guy is like is doing call out. So he's a massive cheater. I mean, that's just one video. I know that they did. Nickname Twinkle Toes. That's actually a good one. Let's see here. Is this
It's like the one guy that always points his foot before he gets shot. You got to pose. It's like JoJo's Big Adventure, or Bizarre Adventure, whatever it's called.
Yeah. So, and it's not like that was like the only instance. I mean, I haven't gotten Tinker's video yet because he didn't come. He didn't come over on Saturday. He went to the beach instead, and he got a little bit tipsy, so he couldn't come over. Let's see here.
Call sign Twinkle Toes. Combat ballerina.
I just want to see if this is one of the videos I was talking about. But it's like, bro, just simply put your hand up, man. It's like, how hard is that? And then they got mad. They got mad at us.
Of course he got mad at you. You weren't cheating. He was. That's why he got mad.
Hose
No,
mad,
that's
glad.
So it's like I tried telling them, I said, "Hey guys, I can see where my BBs are going. I know how to look. I get it. You guys want to be tactical and everything else, but it doesn't work that way. I mean, you guys are." Oh, Jep, there it is, right there. Ah, here it is. This one. Now, this is the one where I really need Tinker's video. Because it's like if you actually see the files that I'm looking at here, it's like it says Jet Black Beanie need Tinker edit. Jet Cheater need Tinker edit. Jet Cheater read the thread the needle Tinker edit, because Tinker and him were doing we're doing squad work, 2-man squad, and they were going through and they were trying to hold them back. So Jet had one angle and Tinker had another great angle, but this guy just kept going. So like these people are like, "Oh, you're just, you're calling him out for cheating for," and I was like, "Dude got shot 10 times, 8 times before he even lifted his gun. What the hell are you talking about?" You know? So just don't. Just
Kurt's here. He's on a scooter.
we heard him stop.
All right.
All right, look. You obviously have too many toys there, and you need to give me some. I'm just saying.
They're all for sale. you could buy them.
No. I used my proper phrasing. We're having bad communication, sir.
No, it was really good communication. I understood that you would like to purchase toys.
No. I said you need to give me toy.
I'm a broke bitch. I can't afford toys.
He goes back out. So here's the other cheater video that I'm probably going to be put up tomorrow. Sin.
Call it on the first.
No mercy. No mercy.
Right, so with me is Kurt. He's the owner operator of High Grounds Airsoft down here in Texas. As I said earlier, I'm filming from the new location of Evi Outpost in High Grounds. Kurt, how long have you actually been running High Grounds?
10 years.
10 years. So back to the conversation we had earlier, where we were talking about fields coming up and fields going. That's staying power in this industry right now.
It's 3 fields, 4 if you count the outdoor.
Damn. I loved I really did like how you guys did the original High Grounds, right? Well, at least the one I played at in 2019. It was
High
mirrored on.
ground. It's not plural. It's not like Lone Rangers. It's Lone Ranger.
It's Joker. He's special.
That was an Airheads reference. If you're old enough to remember that movie.
Buck's cringing.
I remember that movie, but I forget where it was in that movie.
Pluralized Lone Ranger.
Oh yeah, you pluralized Lone Ranger. Dude, that movie was great. Like the first movie of Adam Sandler.
This big one, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I loved how it was mirrored on either side. So if you learned one side of the map, you learned the other side of the map, and you get to go through. And it was large. You had a lot of cool stuff in there. You had the towers on either side. You had the vehicles there, and it was just a lot of fun to go through because running through the first time, I learned how to flank in that place really quickly. And all of a sudden, but I also didn't know where the enemy spawn was, so I started on one side and I skipped the game, so I started back on that other side, the same side again. So here I come walking through. All of a sudden, I walk and there's a bunch of people in spawn. I was like, wrong way, turn around, run the other direction. I was like, nope. um, so I really did love that the way that store was set up. Now the funny thing was when we were there for Airsoft Palooza, you all had a hotel that was literally across the street.
Mhm.
And you cannot convince me otherwise, but it was a prostitution hotel.
Absolutely was.
They had, okay, because they had like 150 cameras. They said, okay, we're putting you on these 2 floors right here. And it's like all of your guests.
Oh, you guys stayed there?
Yeah.
You get penicillin when check in, or
I mean, what they did was they put us in what I only can assume is the rooms they use to offset the massive amount of embezzlement that they were, or like not embezzlement, but money laundering they were doing. So our rooms were actually clean, but it was funny because we walk up and we come down. There's a rolls dropping off like 3 chicks. They go inside and go upstairs and all that. I was like, all right. And then the same woman comes back down because I was just inside the lobby doing something, and the same chick comes back down 15 minutes later and then jumps into a high end Mercedes. I was like, and then I see the weird rules that they had, and I saw the 150 cameras positioned everywhere, and I'm like, I turned to our guys like, oh yeah, we're in a we're in a
so
prostitution.
it was under investigation by the SO and a bunch of other agencies. They're trying to push them out of the neighborhood because that's not what it used to be. It used to be just a legitimate Motel 6.
Yeah.
Funny story. That place burned down to the ground.
What?
Wait, that's the hotel that burned
Yeah,
down?
national news. You can probably Google it right now. Spring Hotel fire, and it'll show you. Some kid like was being babysat in there and like played with matches and burned like the pizza box, burned the whole place to the ground.
That
The
is
Miami Springs Hotel. Wait, that's Miami, Florida.
Spring, Texas, hotel fire.
Spring, Texas. Yeah.
wow. While he's looking at that, I'm going to attempt to get back on subject here.
That's a
ADHD is a hell of a drug. We were talking about there's a lot of fields that are going down. There's some new fields coming up. What do you think are good advice you would give to somebody that's opening a field? Actually, Buck down there is setting up to open up his own field shortly in
Within the next year. We're planning right now. We are going to be called CG Arena up in Ravenna, New York, just outside of Albany.
wait, what? AWOL, some kid
Oh, I'm the one that froze.
didn't want to pay his tab.
I'm the one that froze that time.
But yeah, so what advice would you give to somebody that's trying to?
It depends. Indoor and outdoor.
Indoor.
Indoor amenities.
What do you mean by amenities? Just like
So most people they go, okay, cool. I can charge $20 all day play. Sounds amazing. Average player plays for 2 hours. So think about that. If you're taking $20 for 8 hours of gameplay, I used to do it. I just babysat your kid for 8 hours for $20. That kid's gonna play airsoft for maybe an hour and a half, then he's gonna start destroying your place.
so what you're saying is invest in something that would keep them occupied when not
Yeah.
interested in
Or think about doing sessions. And there's a reason why paintball parks, laser tag, everyone do sessions. That's why we one of the reasons we switched to sessions. It allows you more people through your doors. It allows better gameplay because you're not so crowded. In the end, it's more revenue too.
My intention was to do half-hour sessions and go that way.
You do half hour. I mean, but that's what, one game or 2 games?
One game half hour, and then I would switch out for like paintball or a different sport.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
doing
back
that.
and forth. Give them half hour on, half hour off kind of thing. That was the plan for now.
You might be. I'd be curious to see how it worked, because I mean, by the time you get them loaded in, gameplay started, they might be upset because they're only getting 13 minutes worth of actual gameplay by the time they get loaded in and played and started. And then if you're swapping out uses, paintball 1, airsofters are prima donnas. I got paint on my cries. They're uniform. They're supposed to get dirty. They'll cry and complain about that. And then paint is messy. I mean, paint is messy as a period.
Yeah.
In here. But amenities is more like clean bathrooms.
All right, damn it, Stu! You just couldn't wait, could you? This is the least part of the building for Adam and Eve shops. I love our chat. I swear to God.
Always Stu.
Always Stu.
We love Stu. We love Stu, but damn it, Stu.
So, any of you guys in chat that may have questions, now's a chance to ask an actual field owner.
Thank you.
Again, we're on that small delay, so give us time to answer them. But remember, it's going to be a short stream tonight. So I'm going to skip my normal shortish. I'm going to skip my normal tech section. Now's a chance to ask somebody else questions that aren't us three idiots.
Kevy, I have my screen up so I can see behind me at all times. I'm not an idiot. I see my wife being a weirdo.
Like going back to that thing about sessions, right? It always kind of, unless the sessions are long, it always kind of irks me a little bit if I go to like. I went to one field and I only was able to play for like literally 3 games, and I was there for 2 hours because one of the games ran long or whatever. So I came in at the back end of a session and they're like, "Oh yeah, well, that's it. You have to leave and come back in like an hour or 2. Our employees are going to do. Then you have to pay for another session." I was like,
"Gotta yell at the kid."
No, I know where you're going with that. It's all right. I know where you're going with that. Now, we counter that with, I don't normally sell you a session at 30 minutes to the end. Like, it's just me. We run our games. Our games last about 11 minutes, I think is what I've set it to. We turn a game around every 15 minutes. So you're getting 4 games an hour.
Yeah.
In 3 hours. I mean, that's pretty decent gameplay. When you do the math to $30, I mean, it translates out.
I guess I'm spoiled with Miami Airsoft, where I pay $15 and I play for 5 hours.
All you do is go touch the wall, and then you're back in, and then there's no AC. I've been to Miami.
Hey, if they turn around and go back to the wall.
Yeah, we played there. We got some footage. Levi, my shop is currently shut down. We closed doors on Crucible. However, if you do need some airsoft guns and gear, I'm literally sitting in a store that sells it.
There's a few guns.
I don't think you have enough. I think you need more.
Well, I didn't show the other 3 walls.
Yeah, they're yeah. So like
somebody's flexing.
Yeah, most of this giant wall is M4s. They've got a section of just bolt pups. They've got bolt actions. That's a whole like line of Tommy guns over there. Like I told you, I'm in the candy store right now.
Yeah,
they got rotary grenade launchers over here lined up on a wall.
Oh, so that's what I was going to start telling you about. When the idea of Skittles throwing packs of Skittles at players, my rotary 6-shot. We tested it yesterday. A packet of snack-sized Skittles fits inside with it's a little paper towel wadding, and it can launch a pack of Skittles about 60 feet, and it doesn't hurt to get shot point blank. Don't ask us how we know.
Weren't we just talking about airsofters doing stupid things with airsoft guns today? Yeah.
Look, it is pure genius, sir, that she goes driving by after we eliminate players, and she just arcs up and launches them a few Skittles. Because we're going to paint it.
Like scatters out, or you just hit them with a...
No, in the packet still. So they could be, we have 3 different technicals that the team can use depending on where we're at. So we have a full-on battle bus. We help people. We have battle bus adventures. We help people with limited mobility play airsoft. Because of my son, he's in a wheelchair, and that's like one of the main vehicles we want to use him for in the future to be able to play. We also have the Battle Bug, which is a 2013 Volkswagen Beetle that will have a turret on the backside of it that people go around, and we have the gun truck. Well, people hate us because I'm very effective as a driver, and I usually have a really good gunner. So literally, we're at Sirius Viking, and at GTI, that one blown out building that's in the center that's built that way to look. We chased this squad of 3 all the way around the building, and we shot them. We took them out. We eliminated them. They're there. There were 2 snipers and a rifleman, and they're like breathing heavy as we come rolling by. Skittles is what's her name is because first 3 different days I met her, she had a different freaking hair color. She tosses a pack of Skittles at him and says, "Taste the rainbow." I just want to have her do that with an actual rotary thing. Just launch them out like, because they're so easy to reload, and it would just be giggles because we're not using that rotary 6-shot because we don't want it to actually explode. If
So how
somebody
do
goes
players
too
want to
fast.
get banned from the field? It all started with the Skittles.
Hey, look, if they're in a packet, they're being angled up. It'll hurt less. Look, we had 2 volunteers to be like the ICS launcher. That's the exact one we're talking about. Is the ICS launcher. Because if you go too fast with that, there's actually a chance that you could have a shell get trapped inside, explode, catch the entire thing on fire, and it could be bad. I think there's 2 videos of that out there now. So
Yeah,
not
they
to like,
still haven't redesigned that yet.
not to like, because you have to.
Really?
How do they blow it up? I've had those
Because instead of holding the trigger down until the round launches, they get excited and they pull it real fast. So what happens is it cycled past, like instead of it
Duck.
like it pulling,
The
it
gas
cycled
pressure
past.
builds up in the middle, and then
So the
it doesn't really ignite.
it just expands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
so the shell it blew up inside the tube, which then caught fire inside there, which then spread to the others, and they're literally watching it burn on the ground. It
Yeah,
was
the green gas shell.
Hmm.
There's one
Yeah.
that caught fire. There's one that just blew.
yeah.
Interesting.
So that's why we want to do a
They always
Skittles
use that,
packet.
like unregulated CO2 in the Mad Bull shells for them.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
they
why I
shoot
don't. The green gas is a horrible one. Sorry, Kevy. If I was rich, I would give all it. We'd appreciate that money, buddy.
Well, he was
I would
selling for
spend
the
it
stuff
here.
I
I'm
did.
happy a lot.
I was doing a lot of relief efforts for Hurricane Ian. And hey, the green machine is back. It survived. Jiffy Lube fixed their screw up when the lineman literally hydro locked my truck. So the green machine has a whole new tune up. It's the engine was they replaced the starter, the alternator.
Covers the gun truck and basically rhino liner. He calls it. What is it? The anti-tagging armor.
It is. So the chalk rounds do not explode on the truck. It literally like it's as if it's magically repels it away, and the shells just don't break on it. Which is kind of awesome.
It's required that they break the gun.
Yeah, or someone just has to touch it.
we call it whenever we get hit. Period.
He
Whether
just
it's
doesn't want
like,
to clean the truck.
huh?
So you just don't want to clean the truck.
No,
Yeah, I figured. So
I think we
no,
only had
Michael,
one explode.
This is the first time chat has not had random or not obscure questions about something.
Yeah, it's So when is the new field opening up for High Grounds?
Well, it was open June, July, first week of August, and then when we got our inspection done for the county, to dispel all the rumors, we didn't have a fire. Somebody didn't shoot out a fire sprinkler. What are some other ones I've heard? You were the fire one. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
somebody called me about that.
I've heard we flooded. Somebody said that someone drove a truck through the building. That was
I
a
heard about
good
that
one.
Hey, it
Somebody
was a
was
drive-through
shooting hot.
airsoft field.
Someone was shooting hot and hurt somebody. None of that's true. Literally, the fire marshals came out and said, "Hey, we're going to do your random thing," and our fire suppression system was up to code, but our actual alarm enunciators, the things that make all the horns and strobes and sirens, were not up to 2022 standards. They now want us to have this cool little like PA system. Instead of just the sirens, it's an automated looping voice that says, "Please exit the building." Cool. They're back ordered for 2.5 months.
Oh, that sucks.
But because of that, we're not able to have people in the building for business. So we're just kind of hanging out. They've got everything wired. I mean, everything's here. We're waiting on this one chip to show up. And as soon as they come in and put that chip in, test the system, they'll come back out, re-inspect us. will be golden.
Okay,
But-
are you going to have another Airsoft Palooza?
Well, we did in July.
You did?
Told you.
There's what, 2,500 people here?
Oh yeah.
Almost 3,000.
He's mad he missed it.
I mean, it may or may not have been on all the social media.
That's funny because if you see how many groups and stuff I'm in, I didn't see one lick of this.
Google
Um,
High Ground Airsoft grand opening.
Yeah, so are you guys gonna have a
okay, hold on. Is it
Grand
Airsoft Palooza or is the high grand opening?
It was both. It was combined.
Yeah, because they're not doing actual Airsoft Palooza
Yeah.
anymore.
We'll do it as. I don't know. It's still.
He's put himself in the corner of shame.
It goes back and forth. It either we're using as Palooza. I mean, the local community here knows it as Palooza. EVIC obviously does Airsoft Con, but we're not going to do Airsoft Con here at the Outpost. This was grand opening / Palooza, even though it was titled as opening, but everyone called it Palooza. We're going to do something. We are going to definitely do an event. It'll probably be earlier in the summer. I'm shooting spring break-ish.
Okay.
It's just too damn hot.
Please not March 24th weekend. Please not March 24th weekend.
Yeah, because we're gonna be on a boat.
No, that's March 1st.
Oh, that's March 1st weekend. We're doing shameless plug. Pew Pew at Sea.
Yeah, it's all well. I mean, people that are going to be coming to that, I guess I have to try to get another group of cabins ready because some people missed out. Like, oh, I want to come now. It's like, where
We're
are
doing
you?
Airsoft cruise.
Random.
Yeah, right. I was talking to Anthony about it because we're going to be going to the Bahamas to hopefully play at Bahamas Airsoft because we can't take Airsoft replicas on the cruise. So I think day one is Miami Airsoft, and then we're going to hop on a boat, do a lot of drinking, hanging out. It's basically an Airsoft meet and greet for the community. And
This
then
is March.
Yeah, March.
March 3rd. Oh, jeez.
See if I should sponsor it.
I have a Dorito chip that's trying to kill me.
You should sponsor by going.
March what?
What is the dates again?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure I'm right. March 3rd through the 6th. Yeah, I knew it was that.
But yeah, that's the plan. The cabins aren't that bad. The drink packages are actually reasonably priced, and we're gonna be on a boat.
Sold me on boat.
Hey, Kevy, there's the links to all the stuff that you could donate to us that you've been asking for. Sorry, I'm trying to go through to do it. So, the whole idea behind this, Kurt, was to do pretty much a season opener, especially for the people from the frozen north that come on down, because Florida, that's our mid season because of it's hot during the rest of the year. So I came up with this idea. It's like, instead of if we can play in the Bahamas, awesome. If we get some stuff to Bahamas Airsoft or Bahama Paintball, great. If not, jeez. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Because I actually talked to Anthony when we first came up with the idea about pitching it to e-bike to sponsor part of it. Because one of the ones we're going to do is get pistols shipped to Bahamas Airsoft. Is a
Bahamas Paintball.
Bahamas Paintball as a kind of sort of swag item for the people that showed up. Because Joker wants to laser etch them to commemorate the trip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that it's like a lot of cool stuff that we want to do.
He never got back to me.
Was to really build up the community, right? That's one of we call it the channel Players Wanted, because we really are we help out a lot of new players play the sport. And the secondary thing we try to do is also, look, what you see from me or from Sin or even from Buck on the field or on this thing is different than how we are in person. So you get an opportunity, like some other popular YouTubers sometimes get a bad rap with some of the stuff that they are perceived because everybody else that's around, like insert popular YouTube person here. Like, I think it's safe to say, like mentioning like Kicking Mustang, for example. Oh,
I saw that today too.
Especially right now.
Oh, I didn't even see anything about him. I just pulled his name out because I was like, he's across the pond. I don't think it's going to piss off anybody at e-bike if I mention him.
Oh no, there was an instance today that he posted about. If you guys were not aware of it, he had I think it was like an open play that they went to over the weekend, and he went up, snuck up behind this guy it was like a King of the Hill style, like you captured this point, this is now your spawn area, conquest, so to speak. Went up behind him, shot him. The guy didn't even know. And then he was like, hey, you're out. Who do I kill next? And the guy was chill about it. But then as soon as they walked off the field, he was like, oh, no, I shot the hell out of Kicking Mustang. He didn't sneak up on me. I shot him, and then he overshot me using .40s and blah, blah, blah. And then everybody was like,
But there's a clear video of the incident. So the guy
yeah.
Everything
He shows the full video of it.
Yeah,
to
anytime
like,
you look
hey,
at
this is
that
what happened
celebrity
actually.
level and people start following, everyone's goal is just to get in a video or get a video of you breaking a rule. I play with these guys all the time.
Yeah.
They call hits that aren't even hits just because they're like, it's not worth me getting in another video.
It's worth it.
And you'll see the video clips and you're like, well, there's the uncut, and there's them not breaking the rules or anything leading up to it now.
It's like one of the reasons why, like with my guys, I warn about the same thing. I was like, hey, when we're running around, we have to be careful. I like, look, I'm F tier internet celebrity. I only have like 700,000 people on TikTok, right? And we only have like 35,000 subs on YouTube, so we're not even near that level. So I call it F tier. But because we call out cheaters at our local field to shame them into being better, essentially is the best way to put it. We have to be especially careful with how we play, and if that's, hey, when in doubt, just raise your hand and call it out. I mean, it's not too much of a problem. But the point that goes down to it, the idea behind this was, oh, Kicking Mustang's a raging a-hole. Well, get him off the field and go on a cruise, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, this dude's actually kind of cool. Sort of like what happened with, we have this happen at Miami Airsoft a lot. We call it the Miami Machismo. We have a lot of people down here with a lot of testosterone that just is like. I had 4 comments I was going to say, and this all came out wrong.
All right, so at 1 hour 36 minutes in, Joker couldn't get the testicles out of his mouth.
Nope, I could not. So
back to testicular torsion. Where's Stu?
So the idea behind like the stuff that was there, they have all this machismo going up, and then so we were having a group problem with like this one group, and I finally said, "Look, guys, what's the problem?" I went up to them and I was like, "What's the problem?" They go, well, you spawn camp us. I was like, I don't spawn camp. I never sit still. I usually sweep through spawn and go through. And he goes, well, we shoot you. You never call your hits. I was like, can you show me any instance with your cameras where you shot me? I didn't call my hit. I'll apologize immediately. And then I was like, I'm not here to have a problem, man. I want to here to have fun. Let's have a conversation. And then, it took a little while, but we finally got these 3 guys to calm down a little bit and explain what their issues were. And most of it was they're just being outplayed. I was like, and I said, look, let's go out into the field and let's see your gun real quick. And let's see what is possibly happening where you think you're shooting me, but you're not because you don't have the range. As soon as I went down the sight and I shot, his hop up was doing this. I was like, here's one problem. Look, you're not, I was like, I'll shoot that sign. I was like, take my gun, shoot the sign. They take my gun, bing, right off the sign. All right. Okay. It says, do not shoot before the game. Which was funny. I was like, so then I shot. I was like, look, I'm shooting from this exact same distance. You're not hitting your hop ups up. So I zeroed it in for him, a shot, and then all of a sudden, pating off the sign. I was like, now you're probably going to shoot people more. Just because you point a gun at somebody does not mean you hit them.
Lies.
And he goes, yeah.
Every time. Every BB.
I know. Every BB, every time.
I'm a sniper. I was in the military.
The other big factor that he did was that we were getting pissed off because they would get hit and they would tell their partners where we're hiding at, and we would get mad about it. It's like the other thing you got to do is when you're hit, you are dead. You can't talk. You have to keep your mouth shut and walk back to respawn. And then Teaker actually had to translate this for me because the 3 guys were Hispanic, and it's like when you tell somebody where I am, that's cheating. If you want me to do it, I was like, if you want us to try it this game, you want us to talk when we're dead. They didn't get out of spawn because when we got shot, it's like, he's right there, hiding behind that little thing. It's like, you don't want that happening. So they finally started getting through and get beyond it. And then the guys realized we're really not raging assholes. We're just good players. And they're translating the frustrations of being beat on the field to the individual personality of the person off the field. Even though I might say, Kurt, stop cheating, man. Call your hits or whatever. But we go out there and it's like, hey, sorry, good game or whatever, and get on and go on.
So he owns the place. He doesn't have to call hits.
I don't call my hits.
You pay the bills. You don't call hits.
I'm the ref. I shoot players. So it's stuff like that. That was the idea, is to get people together and like, hey, let's start going through. So then you could get other ideas and mesh and all that. Plus, it's a cruise, man. There's booze involved. There's good food. Just
That's kind of the
hot
plan
tub,
behind it.
you know.
A
Um,
lot of
it's
dudes in a hot tub.
Then it becomes sausage soup.
I don't know about you guys, but we actually have quite a few women that that play with wait that play airsoft with us.
Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing?
I don't have this one on
I
board.
corrected my phrasing real quick. Play airsoft with us.
I will say,
Um,
this new location, we've seen an uptick in female players like by a large amount, and I attribute that to the push from the female community online being positive and like actually embracing each other, unlike the rest of us who just stare at each other like we have like lesions on our faces at every game. Something about airsoft I experienced this weekend in Colorado. You walk by and you say hi to a group, and they all just sit there with the "I'm so cool, I can't address you," and I'm like, "Bro, we're playing with fake guns in the woods."
Excuse me,
Like,
sir. That's not actual cry. Please go talk to somebody
yeah,
else.
it's a little ridiculous, but
so
I think that's done a lot for the female thing, and then also with indoor, I think bringing our velocities down has helped a lot because they don't want to go home with bleeding big welts all over their skin, and that's the truth. Like you look at Japan,
Corner shame.
that I don't care. You want to play full auto at 400 and be
no,
super
see,
macho? Awesome. Date night, Frost. They don't want to get hit with that.
so we don't go full auto. Like in fact, I got Tinker's gun right here. Look at you might appreciate this. This is Tinker's monstrosity of what he did, so he can use it with a dye mask. He made his drop down stock. So I've actually set this now to safe semi,
Right.
because Tinker can simulate full auto.
That man's finger is insane.
Yeah, there's a video of it. He can
You know,
simulate
his
full auto.
girlfriend is very happy.
Yeah. So, oh wait, mother puss
No, I
bucket.
mean we don't play full auto in here. I'm just saying
Oh.
the lower velocity. What's our longest shot in here? Like unobstructed, maybe from one of the 2-story buildings. Yeah, 60, 70 feet. A 200 FPS gun will clear that. Well, obviously we're not shooting that low.
I was like, you clear that with a Springer.
Right.
So I'm used to playing at 400 FPS with .20s with 0 MED. That's what we're used to down here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's cool, but I guarantee you that brand new player who's wearing the yoga pants ain't coming back. It goes back into how do you make it feel successful? Return customers.
So one of the things that we try to do when a new player comes in, we definitely try to like look at them and help them. God damn it, Tinker!
I still think we need to get those patches made that say "Goddamn it, Tinker."
I know. Well, he's got this is my battery that he had plugged into his gun since last Wednesday. This is my Bifrost that's been on since last Wednesday, just sitting here. And yeah, I'm glad I decided to go into it and start testing and be like, I got to set his gun up the proper way. But no, I get it, Kurt. I really do. Oh, he disappeared.
Hold that thought. I got to go check out scooters.
Yeah, they just they got more scooters.
They got more scooters in.
Actually, can you play that video?
Sure.
He just toe point out on the scooter. So they're not kidding. They're at work every day waiting on this chick to show up, and they are getting bored. This is scooters they bought today to do jousting in the parking lot with.
See, that's like another thing that you did not tell me, that they're out there jousting in the parking lot.
Yeah, but so to give you an idea, this segment of the parking lot you can see is about 25% of the parking lot.
Do you guys know Wagon Entertainment? Yeah, I know Wagon.
Was
Well, I
that
don't know him personally.
Your windows making noises, Joker? Or...
Yeah, it was my windows because I
Okay.
just plugged in the gate.
I was like, what the hell? I didn't plug anything in.
But yeah, so we were talking about something else for that just happened.
I was talking about the the stuff that's
Women in airsoft. That's the subject we were on.
yeah. It really just let's see, semi there. Good. Tinker's now safe, so we don't have that problem.
You
People
guys
accused Tinker of going full auto on Wednesday, and he wasn't going full auto. He was just Tinker being Tinker, and trying to explain it to them over and over again. So I just wanted to make sure that nobody could turn around and say, "See, full auto." There's no full auto on this gun, bro.
But
Uh,
yeah, so, like that's what Kurt's actually right about. Like, it sounds misogynistic, but if you want
Virtue,
female,
move your camera. We just see your nose.
I was like,
Yeah.
it sounds misogynistic, but Kurt's right when it comes down to getting female players into your field. There are some things you have to accommodate for. They do a date night thing here for lower FPS players, and it actually gets way more female players to come in. And then you got some hardcore women. Like we play with some hardcore women. Cindy, who comes out to Bad Blood all the time. She likes to run into gunfire.
Yeah.
We had P90 girl for a while, who's moved on to doing something else. I haven't actually seen her in the airsoft community in a very long time.
Now your mic sounds awful.
Oh, sorry. It's because I'm not. It's directional, and I'm not in front of it. But yeah, no, Kurt's absolutely right about that. It's accommodations and making sure that you have things to get repeat customers that's coming in.
The other thing that we do too is like if we know that we see new players, we typically like to take them on our team. One, because it balances out the players on the field. Like tomorrow when we go there, as soon as we show up, if we know there's a whole bunch of rentals, we say, all right, well, there's 4 of us here on our team. We'll take the rentals. And then Tinker always complains. He's like, really? I was like, we're going to spawn. We're going to go through the spawns anyway. We're going to get all the objectives anyway. And it's, yeah. And it's one of those things of, it's like we're going to do this anyhow. We could just make it more challenging for ourselves because it elevates our play by taking on this challenge of having all these new guys and everything else. P90 girl got married. So when it comes down to that stuff, because we also know that our guns hit harder than most of the guns around the field because all of our stuff's heavily upgraded. But at the same time,
Don't fall on the cabinet.
Taker, myself, Jet, we all aim for like center mass. We try to aim for hard targets. That's what we always go to because we don't want to hurt people. It just inevitably, somebody walks right into something like that. So,
Kurt's gonna have to get out of here soon. So, Kurt, any last words of wisdom?
Build your community. That's the only way you're ever going to succeed. The hardcore guys won't keep coming back. The new players will.
Wait, what did he say? I can't hear him from back there.
You can repeat it.
He said, "Build your community because your hardcore players won't keep coming back, but your community will."
yeah.
Good words of wisdom.
If you build it solid, they will come. Don't let a few bad apples change you.
He said twice if you're lucky as he rides off on the scooter.
But it like goes down to we built like even on Miami Airsoft on Wednesdays, we built a solid community of people that keep coming out to play. Now we're always going to have cheaters. That's what's good. It's always going to happen in Airsoft. You're always going to have something like that happen, especially when you get 10 people on a field, right? Especially if they're coming through doing it. But try to educate your new players. Don't try to. New players are going to make the stupidest mistakes that you see that you're going to be like, bro, stop cheating, like blind firing. So go up and explain what blind fire is. No jumping, no climbing on obstacles, no full auto. Armor doesn't count, that sort of stuff has to happen.
I'm not saying there's a drag race going on right now, but there's a drag race going on right now.
It sounds like something like that's going on. Yeah, that's the EMG F1.
Which one? The one behind me?
Yeah.
This one? Oh.
The blue one up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of what was what the India structure was based off of, except Somebody's bigger.
And you guys
Oh.
have already heard my rant about skeletonized airsoft guns. Indoor, great. Outdoor, not so much.
I 100% agree. This one's like sometimes a challenge to use at airsoft events because, especially here in Florida, because at any point in time it can rain.
Yeah, yeah. Or, the thing that just happened where a hurricane decides to say hello. I mean, Floridians are already shooting shotguns at hurricanes. I'm not surprised they haven't started spraying tracers into a storm to see what happens. Oh, God.
The storm didn't hit me, really. But if the storm would have come in and I would have went over my house, I would have been out there and been like, because Florida, man. Exactly, Brad. That's like with the indestructible. I mean, it's lightweight. Don't get me wrong; it's extremely lightweight. But yeah, it's the only downside with like a skeletonized gun. So I just love how you're watching and you just do this and this and this.
Dude, they're until that chip gets here, they've got really nothing to do. So they're just living their best life. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I definitely heard someone just eat shit, so that was good. Who ate it, and can I see the aftermath?
Well, Kurt's coming back, so I'm pretty sure it was Frost that just impacted something. Did Frost just hit the wall?
I did.
Oh, that was you?
Oh my god!
I was facing Frost.
All right, guys. I'm going to start wrapping up here so that these guys
Yeah.
can shut down the store.
We were going to definitely end it real soon, so we're going to talk about. Let's close out the things that we're going to be doing. So, yeah, they certainly did. All right. So to close up, we got a lot of great events coming up in the next couple of weeks, month, and all that. So this weekend is going to be Hefe Airsoft Solutions.com's first event, Operation Hades, over here in Hollywood, Florida. We then have very next weekend is RC Airsoft's event, Black Dragon Siege, which is going to be at Wasteland Ops in Ocala, Florida. Now that's a 2-day event. Following weekend, we actually have nothing except Halloween. And then we go right into Scorched Earth. So Scorched Earth is going to be at the Haunted Crescent Sanatorium in Crescent, Pennsylvania, November 4th through the 6th. You can get our tickets over at obhmilsim.com. Check out, obviously, our community at Big House Milsim, our community page, or the main page itself. At the same weekend is going to be ATE's second. Shout out on Discord. ATE's second event called Deliverance is going to be at. Thank you. Big Indian Paintball in Perry, Georgia. You can check out their event at ateairsoftevents.com. The event right after that we're going to be seeing is going to be going to My Games Productions Wasteland 14 in Ocala, Florida. And we're going to finish off this year with Revelations 12 at Ballahack Airsoft, December 9th through the 11th in Virginia. Next year, we have a couple great dates that are coming up. Obviously, check out our Syndicate 3, which is April 15th. The weekend of April 15th. And of course, we're going to have Geigerlands 2, June 2nd through 4th. We're also going to be going to Third Coast Airsoft's Bone Crusher game on February.
Did he strap red and blue lights to the scooter?
So February 17th to the 19th in Midgeville, Georgia. That's actually really cool. AO. It's like another mental facility type location. So that one's going to be a lot of fun to go to. We will have the maiden voyage of Pew Pew at Sea, weekend of March 3rd through the 6th. And then we're actually going to be going to Stonebreaker March 24th through the 26th, which I had to do some some finagling to make sure the boy was taken care of so I can go to this event because my wife's also going to a concert that same like the day before I leave. So there's a lot of cool stuff that we're going to be doing. So obviously, guys, check us out. We are always here every Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll be streaming about all of our events and everything else. We just uploaded the hotel information for Scorchers, so check out our all the links that you can to find out about the hotel block. And then we upload shorts every single day of the week. So until next time, I'm Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man with the mohawk, the king of high kappas, Virtue from Sinister Customs, and Buck. Until we see you all again, may your BBs fly true and your opponents always call your